coffee. Frankly, there is virtually no morning for a person in the world that doesn't start with a warm cup of coffee. This dark beverage is tasted by billions of people worldwide, which has made it one of the most demanded producers of the world, second only to oil. Looking back at the history of coffee will whisk us all the way back to the Middle Ages deep within the Ethiopian highlands, where the bean still grows nationally today. Though nobody knows for sure who discovered coffee. It did take some time for someone to roast a few coffee beans for the first time and realize that they yielded a lush smell. After grounding the toasted black beans and brewing them with water, people began to share the effectiveness of such an energizing new drink, coffee. Currently, coffee is enjoyed as a common delicacy worldwide, with more than 1.5 billion cups of it consumed daily. Coffee was brought to Honduras for the first time through La Habana, Cuba, near the end of the 18th century. Coffee production, however, does not begin up until 1835, after the General Commander of Central America, Ramon Anguiano, record his experience tasting his first cup of coffee. From then onwards, Honduran coffee became widely noted as an excellent production of coffee that takes advantage of Honduras's agroclimatic, cultural, socio-economic, and environmental qualities, the qualities that a much coveted Arabica coffee requires for its growth. Capan is located in the center of the Honduran Western Coffee Geographical Protected Indication, an origin certification area in Honduras that has conducted numerous evaluations and studies of soils, environmental conditions and cupping. According to the results of analyzed samples, a peculiarity found in coffee from this geographical indication is that it is natural and common to find a specific sweetness in the flavor and aroma of Western Honduras grown coffee. It is in 1955 when a couple, Raul and Marina Welchez, first buy a small expanse of land with a few coffee cultivations. The land is located in elevations ranging from 1,000 to 1,350 meters above sea level, about 12 miles away from the town of Capan Ruinas, in western Honduras, home of the most artistically beautiful archaeological site in the Maya world. With a strong, visionary spirit and shared hope, they raised the small plantation into a functional finca they christened Santa Isabel. During the years 1978 and 1996, the land expands into a full-fledged family-owned coffee plantation treated to modern soil conservation techniques, in order to grow an environment-friendly coffee bean, a truly differentiated HG and SHG product. Nowadays, the Finca Santa Isabel processes its coffee to be commercialized and exported as green coffee, and also roasts and packages it under their brand Cafe Welchez, with 28 permanent workers and up to 400 seasonal coffee harvesters. The plantation is still under the directive of the Welchez family, and run by the original couple's two sons, Raul and Juan Angel Welchez. In light of the world's current environmental issues, especially the issues involving deforestation, Santa Isabel is in coalition with Rainforest Alliance, with a responsible understanding of the environmental and socio-economic issues involving the coffee growing process. Santa Isabel is fully committed to put all the effort necessary into their goal of achieving the natural sustainability of both the forest and the farm. This goal is met with help from traditional controlled shade-grown coffee methods, that not only benefit the natural environment of the rainforest, but also produce a better tasting coffee due to the natural sugar content of the soils. The shade-grown coffee farm in Santa Isabel is in actuality an amazing tropical jungle that supports over 150 species of birds, numerous butterflies, plants, trees, and medicinal herbs used by the locals. The plantation soil is fertilized using a combination of coffee pulp and a selected chemical formula, derived from comprehensive soil analysis. Pruning, weeding, and the shade measure of the coffee plants are all regulated, in order to extract the perfect coffee bean. The avoidance of chemicals also paves the way for the flourishing bird habitat and greater biodiversity that help uphold the rainforest. The impact of this agro-industry extends towards the lives of hundreds of families in the area who, during the harvest season, have a sustainable source of income and enjoy access to elementary education and health benefits coming from the Santa Isabel's contribution. After half a century, the quality of coffee from Finca Santa Isabel remains without question above standards, employing not only state-of-the-art growth and harvest techniques but also soil, water, and air conservation methods, all to bring to you the most enjoyable hot coffee around. So, whenever you sit down around Capan Ruinas and take a sip of warm coffee, take a moment to think about the great effort and special care wrought into each bin that became your delectable beverage.